All right, we're analyzing some classic jazz standards, hunting down 2/5s, hunting down the meat and potatoes of the chord progressions, learning how to analyze, and that's super important if you want to learn songs, memorize songs, and solo over songs. Okay, so Nightingale sang in Berkeley Square, lovely melody, but we're going to be looking at the chord progression. We're in the key of 3 flats. And so the first chord is an E flat major 7 going to a 6 chord, E, F, G, A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then to the E, F, G, to the G minor. There's a 2/5, and 2/5, and then to the 4 chord, and then to a 5 chord that leads to the C minor. Okay, and then we have a 4 minor. We just looked at a tune with a 4 minor. 4 minors you will find are ubiquitous because it's such a lovely sound. I won't explain yet why 4 minors are a nice sound, because we're sort of hunting down different stuff today. And then that 4 minor leads back to the 1, and then that goes to a 5, and then here's another 2/5, and then a 3, 6, 2, 5, 1, 6, 2, 5, right? Let me play the chord progression. 1, I'll do it slowly. 1, and then the 6, and the 3, 2, 5, 2, the 4 chord, the 5 chord leading to the 6 chord, moving to the 4 minor, to a 5 sus, and so it's a little cycle of dominance. I just put a B flat in front of this one, gives us 3 chord. I'm 3 chord, I just played it. And then 2 chord, 5, and then the 1, 6, and 5. Okay. When I say 1, 6, 2, 5, that tells me that all of those chords are in the same key, right? Okay. So this is a fairly diatonic tune. I'll just analyze it from the perspective of what is in the key of E flat, what is in the E flat major scale. We have the 1 chord obviously is in the E flat major scale. The 6 chord is, the 3 chord is. The 2, 5, and going to the A flat or to the 4 chord, that's actually like Misty, isn't it? Like exactly what Misty does. It does a 2, 5, and then moving to the 4 chord. Then we have the 5 that's leading. And about E flat. The chord of A flat will have only notes in the same scale. In here, there's going to be one different note, and we don't that note will be a D flat, right? So that's the first time that there's no D flat in the key signature. So so B flat, E flat, and then A flat, G7. It has the major, the B, So you have to, you want to grab that to define the chord. And then this is in the key of E flat. This has a note that's not in E flat. Key of E flat, key of E flat, and this is a flat 7. And then this you'd have to treat a little bit differently with that turnaround. That 2/5 leading would be in G flat, but it doesn't go to G flat. And then we have the 3 chord and the 6 chord and the 2 chord and the 5 chord all in E flat. Then the 1, the 6, the 2/5 all in E flat. Okay, and then we move to the second section, and you can see that we resolve to an E flat, but then we go to a 2/5 that leads to a G, right? And then we modulate 1, 6, 5, 3, passing diminished, 2 and 5, and 1, 6, 2, 5, 3, 3, and then E diminished, leading to 2 and a 5, and in the key of E flat, and we're back, right? So the center section is in the key of G major. There's a couple of little chords that are not right in the key of E flat. This is all going to be in the key of G until you get to that until you get to that E diminished 7th, actually. So that gives you an idea of how to analyze a tune like this. And this is like a quick analysis. This is something that you want to learn this tune. The first thing you do is sort of work your way through the chords, play your way through the chords, and ask yourself, are they diatonic? I mean, are they coming from all the same scale? And what are the notes that don't belong in that E flat major scale? The key signatures in jazzier tunes are somewhat erroneous because there's so much in the way of modulations. And a very good example of that actually is we move to the key of G major, but there's no changed key signature here, right? So we're still under the key of E flat, but we have clearly moved to a 1, 6, 2, 5 in the key of G, but there's nothing to indicate that other than the chords themselves. So that's a problem with key signatures and American songbook jazz type tunes. Okay, I think that's about it. This is analysis leading to your ability to comp through a tune, to memorize a tune, and to eventually solo over the tune intelligently and define the chords. I hope that all made sense. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you soon.